Hello everybody, welcome back to 2K21. We are playing Unlimited today. So today we are going to be using our freshman lineup. We haven't used them yet, and we have quite a few players in this lineup that we need to be using. So, there are more new cards that we have yet to use than there are old cards that we have already used. Now, it'd be a lot faster for me to just tell you who's stuck over from last time. We have David Robinson. We have Brook Lopez. Tim Duncan is a duplicate. I only put him here because we don't have another power forward that can really take the place. I realized that we had, who was it? Larry Nance in it. He's in our JV squad, so he also can't be here. Carl Malone is on one of the teams, and Juan Howard, he doesn't do it for me. So we're just going to throw in Tim Duncan just so it equals out a little bit. And we have a lot of new players that we need to be using. So, what we'll do is, we'll go in, we'll play, and then I'll talk about who on the team deserves to be moved up. I'll show you who gets to move up and who gets to move up again. I have been playing with them. As you can see, I am in Emerald, which means I went up twice, and I'm not doing very good in this league. I've been going up against really good players who know how to play. So, let's get into the video. Ooh, Carpe Diem. And he's got a pretty good team. Kind of nervous that Zion is a very good card. That Jason Kidd's a brand new card. I have Jimmy Butler on my team. That AD is not bad. I haven't faced that Wilt yet. I've seen him in a couple games, but normally when people have him, they rage quit. Or when they use him, he doesn't do enough for me to remember that I played him. Ooh, this isn't a good sign. There's a lot of people who just go in, touch a million stats. So what we're going to do is, I normally do, we'll just play the first 3, 2.5, last 2.5, and I'll just show highlights throughout the rest. That way you get to see my starters, and I can talk a little bit about them. Well, we almost got an instant win there. Or I think we did. I know there was lag. That new challenge, it's get a triple-double with LaMelo. What they don't tell you is, that LaMelo card is expensive. Super expensive. He's going for like 900K.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto.
Like, I have one win in this division. It's not even a win. I didn't even do it. The game just glitched and gave me one. Oh, I'm lagging. What's going on here? This happened like 2-3 days ago.
And here is Williams.
Playing.
Outside
Now I'm lagging like a mug.
A three-pointer off the mark.
So out of all these players, there's really only there's only 3 players in this lineup right now, the starting lineup that I want to move up. And it's one, it has to be Jimmy Butler. His defense is impeccable.
Well, that's the craftiness that
you have Michael Jordan, which his defense is also impeccable, and they play the same position, which is good because I need more good shooting guards who don't need to shoot. And the last one is most likely David Robinson. I mean, he doesn't really need to move up because we have a lot of good... God, I'm lagging so bad. We do have a lot of good centers.
Three-pointer.
That's a miss.
It's not going to go for him. And New York the other way now.
That was almost bad.
First quarter of play,
that is bad. Pump. Spin around. Oh, he's an off-baller.
Here's Jordan.
This game should be absolutely not even slightly fun.
Toronto with the ball.
The only good thing is at least David Robinson can shoot.
Entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media. Global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces
can't even see what's happening.
That people want to see.
I would just go and do another game, but
following the miss by Michael Jordan.
Ooh. He's almost like those guys that I've been going up against. It's not that he's very good. He more or less just does the same move 6 times in a row. And his off-balling shows he doesn't actually know how to play. Because if you don't play defense, you don't know how to play.
The shot misses.
MJ.
Now Toronto takes it the other
I wish
way.
I could see the animation all the way through.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to
He's
start.
got a lag switch. It's only working for me.
Start right now. 5 straight misses to get this
I'm probably going to lose this game. He's only had 3s going.
Absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it
I can't tell
home.
what's happening. I don't like this. I'm not trying to just go with Jimmy Butler. I've shot with Michael Jordan, Jimmy Butler, David Robinson. I just haven't shot with Vlade Divac, which
Here's Butler.
is bad because they need to add better power forwards. And we haven't gotten good power forwards since Amari Stoudemire.
Well, I'll tell you
So,
this, Jimmy Butler has got some power
I'm going to bring
his
in my bench,
finishing ability.
and I will
That's
talk
gritty.
to you either in the last 2.5 minutes, or if I lag out, I'll tell you. So, I'll see you.
Toronto leading by 4.
Well, listen, we know
All right,
that
there are
Butler
not
possesses
a
this
lot
ability. Break
of
down off the dribble,
actual
defender
highlights.
just left hanging.
And the ones that you see aren't going to look that hot. I actually had to
Here's
remove a
Hardaway.
lot of the very few that I had
Duncan
because
high
they
post.
looked similar to these.
Inside.
Very laggy.
Of all the attributes, one
Which
thing that sometimes
was
gets
like the whole
overlooked
game
with
this
Jay
game.
Murray is the court
And our
vision.
ball movement.
Makes a great read
I was
there.
getting blocked. Not a lot,
Chamberlain with the
quite a
block.
few times.
Lopez.
I had a shot that I shot,
York
it
trails
lagged
by
and
12.
went in. It was terrible.
To the inside.
If that could have happened every play, I would have won the
Triples
game.
in the first quarter,
I almost
but
turned
he's
that
yet to
over.
knock one down here in the second.
Super block.
Pass to
Yeah,
Jordan.
from this game, really,
Second chance
David
effort
Robinson played well,
from Butler.
Michael Jordan played well,
And let's see, guys, if
and
that
Jimmy
triggers
Butler
another
played
little
well
explosion
because Michael
from
Jordan
him
made
after
that
The shot.
good
no
enough for me to say he played
And
good.
New York will come the other way.
Just wanted somebody to run in for an oop every possession, but nobody
Here's
wanted
Butler.
to. Jimmy Butler did
With
get
the
that nice
triple.
poster though.
That's not his spot,
So,
but given the lack
the
of
only time that I had an
defense,
oop,
I'd like to see
they
him knock
blocked
that
it.
one down.
And guess what happened? It was a 2.
Right wing.
So, I have no idea what happened. The game must have lagged out right after halftime. Kind of crazy. I don't know. I was lagging so hard. I'm kind of glad it did. I'm not going to even pretend that I wasn't off balling shortly after that 2.5 mark. And it's not because I couldn't guard him. It's that I was lagging so hard that if I tried to guard him, I was just leaving him open every time. And not to mention the fact he kept zigzagging between the leg hesitation to get himself open. Even if I was guarding him, it still counted open. So, I don't know what happened, but whatever it did, I'm glad it did. So, I'm not going to make any changes yet. I have to think about it, but give me a second. And when we go into lineup management, I will tell you what we're going to be doing. All right, let's go in and make some movements. So we'll start with the freshman team. I told you the 2 players who should be moving up. I don't know if we're going to move David Robinson up. There's a lot on this team that could actually get rid of. But we'll start with the 2 players who are going to be moving up. MJ and Jimmy Butler are both going to be going up. So, before I decide who gets swapped for who, I'm just going to take out the players in this team that also are going to be going up. So, Baron Davis is going to be going up. Walter Davis is going to be going up. He deserves it. And last, Glenn Robinson is going to be moving up. So we'll just move him there. It'll just make it a little bit easier on me. So, now we have to move in who we just took out. So, we're going to bring in Jimmy Butler. Might be a small forward, but he's just better at shooting guard. We'll just move him up here. Point guard. And bring in Michael Jordan right here. We're still missing one spot, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Now we will go to varsity, and now we got to think who gets moved down or who isn't good enough. Oh, we missed a couple of the players from JV. We also missed Kareem. So, we only have 2 players that we need to fill in, but we did move up 2 players. So, we'll go to varsity. Now, who should get a move? Since Kareem is moving up, I'm thinking Bam needs to go. He didn't do anything wrong, but Kareem and Hakeem is a very good duo. We have to bring in Barron. We have to bring in the Davises. And what we'll do is we'll take him there, swap, but him off the bench. We're going to take out Clyde, just because I like Walter Davis more. And to be honest, I think Walter Davis is better defense. So there are 2, and then we need to bring in our small forward that we just took out, Mr. Glenn Robinson. Glenn Robinson overall to me is a better player than Tracy McGrady. I got Tracy McGrady for free. I'm pretty sure I bought... No, I didn't buy Glenn Robinson. I didn't buy either of them. But to me, Glenn Robinson's better overall. When you shoot as good as he does, and it's crazy to think because his 3 rating is lower, I make way more threes with Glenn Robinson. So, this is our new varsity squad. We didn't move a lot of players. Now, out of all these players, do I recommend any of these guys that you should try to get? Probably not, because it's going to be expensive to get any of them. I mean, Cat, we don't use Cat. Cat's a placeholder, but Cat's also pretty good. So, if you really have the chance and you can really look them up and get them, for let's say 100K, I would recommend this Jamal Murray because he's really nice. The Scotty. Cam is going to be so hard to get unless you already have the rookies to do them. Amari's not worth it. I bought him, I think for a buy now. This KG is probably expensive. I don't recommend him. I don't think he's that great. Just he's one of the better power forwards in the game. This Glenn is fire. If you can get this Glenn, get him. If you did all the stuff for Baron Davis, good. If you got Walter Davis, great. I still like this Carmelo card, but he's very close to leaving the squad. He's only here because even on his down games, he still has good games. This Cam Reddish is really good, but he's so much work. So much work. Our JV lineup, we still have to do some movements, and I mean, the easiest way to do it would be do this, and then swap, and then we need to bring in a small forward. Any small forward will do. How about we bring in you? Just fine, because he didn't have to do anything to get there. So we need to bring in a center. It's weird that I didn't move Tim Duncan up, but it's fine. I'll just put in Wayne Emery for now. No, I'll bring up Vladdy Divac. No. We'll bring up David Robinson. Wrong player. He's more deserving. And then we got to take him out, and we'll just put in Emery. Then we need to replace these 2 players, but it doesn't really matter for now. We're going to just try to add 2 new players. So when we get there, we'll change them out. I took out Eddie Jones, and I actually put him back into the squad because I needed a shooter. Because when I was playing, I didn't have Allen Iverson off the bench. I had him in the starting lineup, and then I moved him down to the bench because he was playing starting point guard, and Penny was deep 11 spot. And out of all these players, would I recommend getting any of these cards? This Eddie Jones is really, really good. If you have the chance to get him. His 3 is amazing. The only thing is, he's inconsistent with defense. He's not a very good defender. Even though it says he is, for me, he's either super fire or super missing. This Rudy Fernandez is pretty good. I am not his biggest fan, but I don't hate the way he plays. This Vladdy Divac is pretty good. I don't like this Wayne Emery that much, to be honest. I'll swap these 2 because of height. And we got to take out Tim Duncan because he's not actually in this squad. So, that's our video for today. I wish my game wasn't lagging so hard. I've been having that issue at certain times of the day. And I wanted to try to get a game later in the day, and it didn't go in my favor. I'm going to tell you guys now that there are some new Galaxy Opals. These 3, I know I talked about them before. People have been redeeming them. I'm going to tell you now, don't redeem Bill Russell unless you're just getting all 3 of them. It's a waste. There are some new pink. I think this Bobby Jones is a new pink diamond. And they added these. I think they just added these 2 for diamond. If you want a review on anything, like if you want a review on one of these diamond cards, tell me. You want a review on one of the amethyst rewards? Alright, just tell me which one. Ruby, Sapphire, because I can make a video on cards you should go after from these reward markets to help you start for limited, because limited is not very hard, to be honest. If you just play right after it drops is normally when all the bums are on. And I might play like 5 or 6 games in a row, and I'll finish one. maybe one. I'll still win it. But there's a low chance that I'm going to lose. Unlike Unlimited, which you have... Wrong one. Unlike Unlimited, where you can go in and you can use your best players. Like, my God Squad is not my top varsity players. As you can see, there are diamonds in my varsity. Which means, just because they're high overall, doesn't mean they're the best. Like, I don't like this Cohen card at all. Larry Nance is not that great. There's not a lot of good power forwards in this game. Like, Richard Jefferson would be a decent one, but because of his size, he's just a really good small forward. And you're not going to put somebody like Bob Lanier at power forward because it's not going to work out for you. It's not going to do you good. So, let me know what we should be doing next. Should I just be doing reviews on cards and playing them in Triple Threat? Because I'm not going to lie, I enjoy doing that just because it's easy. I don't have to worry about lag because it's me against the computer. And I don't have to worry about playing against the computer like I did in the game of Unlimited that I played today. The dude more or less just sat in the paint with a center. And it was getting extremely annoying. So, I can do that. If you want, I can do the Spotlight Challenges, the new one. And I can play each one as a video if you want, which wouldn't be that hard for me. I could give you tips on who to use and what, where, and why. So, come back for the next video. I think that's what I'll do. I might do that. For Friday, I'll post a lot of these videos. I'll just do each and every one and tell you how good of a lineup you should be using for it. And I'll put out a video most likely on Saturday of Limited because I like to play the game all day and then make a video at the end of the day. So I can just talk about who I used, the new rubies, if there are any that are worth or not worth doing. So, come back for the next video. Peace.